Hello students, we will continue the chapter that is reproduction in animals. The next unit is puberty. Puberty is also known as maturity. So it is the age at which the reproductive system becomes functional and sex organs begins to produce gametes and sex hormones. Puberty in males. In males, it occurs at the age of 12 to 15 years under the influence of sex hormone, that is testosterone. The secondary sexual characters develops. Puberty in females. Onset of menstrual cycle, also called as menarche, which occurs at the age of 10 to 14 years. The female shows cyclic changes in their reproductive system only up to the age of 45 to 15. That is the menopause. Menarche, menstrual cycle, and menopause all are controlled by GTH, that is gonadotropic hormones. Now we will see the menstrual cycle or ovarian cycle. Menstrual cycle is the characteristic feature of primates including human. It involves the series of changes in the ovary and uterus. These changes takes place under the effect of GTH, that is gonadotropic hormones, and ovarian hormones. The cycles are repeated with a periodicity of 28 days. The middle of each cycle is characterized by the release of an egg, that is known as ovulation. The menstrual cycle is divided into following four phases. Number 1, menstrual phase. Number 2, proliferative phase or follicular phase, or it is also known as post-menstrual phase. Third phase is ovulatory phase, and last one is secretory phase or luteal phase. Here is the diagrammatic representation of menstrual cycle. In this diagram, you can see the four phases of menstrual cycle, which are shown below. Menstrual phase 0 to 5 days, then proliferative phase 5 to 14 days. On the 14th days, there is ovulation occurs. From 15th to 28th days, there is a last phase, that is secretory phase. In these four different phases of menstrual cycle, the changes are shown here with respect to uterine cycle, ovarian hormone level, ovarian cycle, and gonadotropic hormone levels. Now we will see the four phases of menstrual cycle in brief. Number 1, menstrual phase. Menses or loss of blood takes place and it lasts for 5 days. In this phase, approximately 45 to 100 ml blood gets lost. Endometrium of uterus breaks down under the effect of prostaglandins, which is released due to low level of progesterone and estrogen. In this phase, blood, tissue fluid, mucus, and unfertilized egg is discharged through the vagina and endometrium becomes very thin, that is about 1 mm. Second phase of menstrual cycle is proliferative phase. It extends from 5th to 13th day of menstrual cycle. Primary follicle develops into the mature Graafian follicles. Secretion of estrogen takes place by the follicular cells. This estrogen stimulates the endometrial gland of uterus to repair the endometrium, which again becomes thick up to 3 to 5 mm. Third phase is ovulatory phase, which is generally occurs on the 14th day of menstrual cycle. It is the shortest phase. In this phase, rapid secretion of LH can cause ovulation, and it involves rupture of mature Graafian follicle and release of ova or ovum takes place. Last phase is secretory phase. This is longest phase, which lasts for 14 days, that is from 15th to 28th day of cycle. Formation of corpus luteum, which secretes progesterone. Growth of endometrium takes place and becomes more vascularized and thickens up to 8 to 10 mm. If fertilization takes place, embryo is implanted in endometrium. In the absence of fertilization, corpus luteum degenerates into the corpus albicans. Now we will see the next unit in this chapter, that is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is the process of formation of gametes in sexually reproducing animals. There are two types of gametes, male gamete and female gamete. Male gametes are called as sperms and female gametes are egg or ova. So accordingly, there are two types of gametogenesis. Number one is spermatogenesis, and second process of gametogenesis is oogenesis. So first is spermatogenesis. It is the process of formation of sperm or spermatozoa from the germinal epithelium of testes. Here is diagrammatic representation of spermatogenesis process. This spermatogenesis process is completed in three different phases. First phase is multiplication phase, second is growth phase, and third is maturation phase. Spermatogenesis involves following three phases. Multiplication phase. It is the first phase of spermatogenesis. In this phase, primordial germ cells, which are diploid, undergoes process of mitotic division to produce large number of spermatogonia, which are also diploid, that is 2n in number. Second phase is growth phase. Some of the spermatogonia stop dividing and grow in size to develop into the primary spermatocytes. These primary spermatocytes are also diploid in nature. Third phase is maturation phase. It involves meiotic divisions. There are two meiotic divisions, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. In meiosis 1, primary spermatocytes undergoes first meiotic division to form two haploid cells called as secondary spermatocytes. Now these secondary spermatocytes are haploid. In meiosis 2, these secondary spermatocytes undergoes second meiotic division to form four haploid spermatids. These spermatids are haploid. So the non-motile and non-functional spermatids gets transformed into the functional spermatozoa by the process of spermiogenesis. So again you can see here how spermatogenesis takes place by three different phases. Now we will see the structure of sperm. Sperm is microscopic, elongated and motile male gamete. This is the figure of sperm, structure of sperm. The body of sperm is divided into four parts or four regions. Number one, head region. Number two, neck. Then middle piece and finally tail. Head is oval in shape and contains haploid nucleus and acrosome. Neck, it is very short and narrow region having two centrioles. Middle piece, it has axial filament and mitochondria. Last region of body of sperm is a tail. Tail is long, slender and tapering part containing cytoplasm and axial filament. Now the second process of gametogenesis is oogenesis. The process of formation of female gamete, that is egg or ovum, from the germinal epithelium of ovary is known as oogenesis. As spermatogenesis, oogenesis also completed in same three phases, that is multiplication phase, growth phase and maturation phase. This is the diagrammatic representation of oogenesis. Now we will see process of oogenesis in detail. The first phase, that is multiplication phase. In this phase, primordial germ cells, which are diploid in nature, undergoes mitotic division to produce large number of oogonial cells. In this phase, process of mitosis takes place. Second phase is growth phase. Some of the oogonia stop their division and begins to increase in size to develop into the primary oocytes. These primary oocytes are also diploid in nature, that is 2n. Third phase is a maturation phase. It involves two meiotic divisions, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. In meiosis 1, primary oocyte undergoes first meiotic division to form two haploid daughter cells of unequal size. Out of these two unequal size, the large cell is called as secondary oocyte and a small one is called as first polar body. Both, that is a secondary oocyte and first polar body, are haploid in nature. In meiosis 2, the secondary oocyte undergoes second meiotic division and forms two unequal daughter cells. The large cell is called as ovum and the small one is called as second polar body. Here also ovum and second polar body are haploid in nature. Now the structure of unfertilized egg or ovum. Here figure of unfertilized egg or ovum is shown. Ovum is microscopic, rounded, non-motile, haploid female gamete. The nucleus is large and called as germinal vesicle. The cytoplasm is called as ooplasm. The membrane of egg or this ovum is vitelline membrane. The vitelline membrane secretes non-cellular zona pellucida on its outer side. On the outer surface of zona pellucida are several radially elongated cells forming the corona radiata. All these details are shown in this figure. See, nucleus is there. The cytoplasm of this egg is ooplasm, surrounded by the plasma membrane, that is the vitelline membrane. Outside vitelline membrane there is a zona pellucida and outside the zona pellucida there is a corona radiata. So that's all about the process of gametogenesis and structure of gametes. Thank you.